doing a scapulothoracic distraction of Christina's left shoulder blade. And I'm gonna go under her left arm. I'm gonna have her relax her arm completely, and her left hand is in the neighborhood of her belly button. What I wanna do is make sure that I have enough clearance or room between her shoulder blade and her rib cage to curl my fingertips, primarily my middle and ring fingertips underneath the medial border of the inferior portion of her shoulder blade. So I'm just above the inferior angle. Up toward the spine of the scapula and the superior angle, it gets much more difficult to get underneath. So the key to this is no guarding. If there's any guarding, the odds of it working are slim to none. The muscles will just push your fingertips right out. So make sure they're relaxed first. I just kind of do a general kind of scapulothoracic mobilization, retraction, and just see if everything is loose and relaxed, and it is completely. So that tells me this is going to work very nicely. To get that shoulder blade to separate from the rib cage, I'm going to push on the anterior humeral head from anterior to posterior, and that will separate the scapula just a little bit, just enough, so I can work my fingertips in between it and the ribs. So this, and then, so right here, I've got my fingertips underneath enough that I know that I can lift and I'm not going to lose that grip. So shoulder girdle retraction with my left hand, and then that scapula slides over my fingertips of my right hand, and then lift. Left scapulothoracic distraction in sitting, and I'm gonna have Christina put her hand behind her back and clear the shoulder, of course, first. Make sure this is appropriate. And you can see that medial border, it just sticks right out. This makes it very easy to get the fingertips where they need to be. And this is also utilized if you want to distract up higher toward the spine of the scapula, the superior angle. This technique makes it more manageable. So I'm still going to push from anterior to posterior with my left hand, mobilizing her left scapulothoracic region on the front of the humerus, the humeral head. And I'm going to have to stabilize to some degree here. So I might kind of use my body maybe against her thigh, just so I don't end up pulling her like this. Or she can take her right hand, grab the table, and provide a counterforce. So fingertips in, little pushing from back to front to back of the humerus, and then pulling with my body weight away. Okay, a little lower. And I can really get in there between the rib cage and the shoulder blade. Just demonstrating a really good lift technique here. Okay. Next, and then just move that hand for me. Perfect. Yeah, easy. You good? Okay. Full scapulothoracic distraction lift with the hand behind the back. So go ahead and place your hand behind your back, Christina. Perfect. And is that comfortable? Okay. And I'll go a little higher up on the scapula this time. Okay. Okay.